Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clint Zoka. Welcome back to another My Thoughts on. So, with Christopher Robin coming out to UK cinemas this week, and hopefully, depending on time and when I'm free, hopefully I'll go and see it. I heard it was mostly good from the States because it came out August 3rd. Yeah. So I'll try and see it at some point, hopefully. So with that coming out, I thought I would rewatch and talk about two Disney live action remakes that I actually surprisingly kind of like. The first one is Pete's Dragon, and then Friday or Thursday I'm gonna do Beauty and the Beast. I might do Jungle Book as well, and maybe the BFG, but definitely Beauty and the Beast. So, let's talk about Pete's Dragon. This remake is based off the 1977 film Pete's Dragon, and I think it's based off a book, but I'm not too sure. So the plot is about a boy named Pete who, after a car gets in a car accident, he runs into the woods because he's scared and his parents are dead, and it's always the damn deers. And he comes across a big green dragon who can turn invisible that he named Elliot. And from about 6 years they've been together in the forest until Grace, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, finds him and thinks that he's been lost in the forest for that exact 6 years. But then bad things start to happen when he gets taken away and he doesn't know how the real world works. Yep, it's one of them movies. And there's a villain played by Carl Urban who wants to hunt the dragon down. It's pretty much what you expect, but oddly enough, it never bored me. I know this was like in How to Train Your Dragon and The Iron Giant, and I do think this movie, and especially The Iron Giant, I think they both work this cliche quite well, even though How to Train Your Dragons one was good, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, the execution is actually pretty good. It makes me care about these two characters, which is Elliot and excuse me, and Pete. Although the chemistry between them two may be short, but it had its sweet moment and quite touching too. And I mean, sure, it plays it safe, and this is probably the most harmless one, but you can definitely tell it has a good heart, and it's not trying to be a comedy or trying to be as over the top or stereotypical as its original film or what it's trying to remake of. This is completely different to the original film, and while the others, I mean, Jungle Book was a little different, but it had the two elements from the animated film and the book. Beauty and the Beast was just beat for beat the first film, but slightly different. I've never seen Alice in Wonderland or Through the Looking Glass or Maleficent. I heard they weren't that good, but this one actually feels different, and it doesn't try to be the original movie, apart from having a dragon. That's about it. Uh, I think one of the few issues I have, and don't worry, these are just minor issues. It's just the film feels actually doesn't feel that long. I think it's about an hour and 40 minutes, but it feels like an hour and 20. And surprisingly, Pete doesn't talk that much. I mean, yeah, he shows a lot of emotion, but not much. And I know there are people that are pretty mixed on this film. It's either that they like it or they don't. And for the most part, I was enjoying it, and I was interested, and I liked the characters, and I thought it was very touching as well. So I wasn't entirely bored. I did want to see what happened near the end, and I am glad I saw it and all that, but the film felt far too familiar, cliched, predictable, weird, uh, kind of out of place at times, but it never really bothered me. It's just something I just noticed. While it's not amazing writing, the execution of the plot and the plot itself kind of makes this film actually kind of special. And it still has a very special message as well, and you can't hate it for doing something as simple and innocent like that. Visuals and CGI. Huh. I wonder if they got the inspiration from Where the Wild Things Are, because when I saw the poster with Pete behind a. Not Pete, Elliot behind a tree, and then you see Pete in front of it, it reminded me of Where the Wild Things Are, and at times in the film, and I'm not talking about the concept of imagination, but of that too, I started to get a little bit of glimpse from the Spike Jonze film and the book. And it doesn't follow it step by step, thank God. It has a bit of a similarity to them, and like Where the Wild Things Are, this movie looks beautiful. And I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got great cinematography. It's well shot. It looks nice. In the forest looks like it's actually a real forest. The action scenes are decent. It actually looks like a place I would like to go, and it looks very pretty and it looks nice. I think it's one of the better looking Disney live action films there is. And then you have the CGI on Elliot. It looks good. I mean, his design looks weird, but I never thought I would say this, but I prefer the one from the original film because, as cartoony as he looked, at least he's very well drawn and he looks like an actual cartoon dragon from Disney. This one looks okay. Granted, he does look pretty cute and he can get some chuckle moments, and you can definitely tell that the animators really put effort onto him. And yeah, that's fine, and I think he looks good, and I think his design is okay, but the CGI at times can be a little lackluster, but it does blend okay, I guess. But the bear one was bad. Oh, yeah. So with nice looking shots and okay CGI, it definitely makes this one of the better looking Disney live action films there is. Characters and acting. Our main character, Pete, is likeable. He's a bit weird and a little cringy when he does the ow thing that they took literally from one of their own properties, even though it's Pixar's. They took it from not just Where the Wild Things Are, but The Good Dinosaur too. What a coincidence, because it's actually about a little cave boy and a big green creature, in this case dragon. Huh. I guess they did took a little bit of similarities and inspiration from The Good Dinosaur and Where the Wild Things Are. I think I'm going crazy. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But I don't mind. I don't mind Pete. I mean, he's likable and he's pretty cute, but he's a bit weird and he doesn't have a lot of dialogue. But I guess the opening scene definitely tells you what he's feeling and why he's like this. Which, fine, yeah. But I did want a little more out of him. Elliot's freaking adorable. I mean, look. I mean, if you just look at him, he looks. I mean, he doesn't look terrifying. I mean, the CGI makes him look a little, but he's adorable. I think he looks pretty cute, and he's very helpful. And he could definitely feel his pain, and you could definitely also tell that he really likes Peter, not Peter, Pete a lot. And I think the chemistry between the two is quite sweet and quite cute, and it definitely makes you smile and takes a tear down your eye. It's really nice. It's quite lovely. Grace, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, also has good chemistry with Pete, and I think that's also quite nice as well. I think she's likable and she does play a big part in the film. Natalie, who is I think she's the daughter of Jack, the girlfriend of Grace. I don't know. She doesn't do much, but when she does, she's good. I think she's okay in the film. I mean, I know why she's there, but she didn't do much for me. Same with Jack. I mean, they're both good, but they're just there for plot convenience. Gavin, played by Carl Urban, is a pretty stupid villain. I mean, granted, near the end, you know what's going to happen, and you know he's not going to die, or you know he's going to change his heart and all that. Which is not a spoiler. It's basically what happens. You've probably seen it in the trailer. But while Carl Urban, I thought, was pretty good as Gavin, his character was just very basic and not all that interesting. Who else? Oh yeah, Robert Redfield's character. I thought he was actually, besides Pete, Elliot, Grace, and Natalie, I thought he was very good as well. He's likable, he's charming, his point in the film is not quite clear at first, but near the end it does kind of make sense, and I always liked him when he was on screen. Either that was just because I like Robert Redfield. He's quite charming and likable here. In fact, the acting here is surprisingly pretty good. Bryce Dallas Howard is always great, even though I think she's a little better than the Jurassic World films. The kid who plays Pete is pretty good, mostly. Natalie's Natalie's actress is mostly okay. Jack's pretty good. Carl Urban's always great. Robert Redfield is a delight. Everyone else does a pretty fine job and they have a time to shine. So it's mostly good. I like most of the action. I think it's good. So while they're not deep characters, most of them do have good development, chemistry. Most of them can come off as likable or even relatable. And the acting's overall pretty good. You know, I didn't see this in the cinema. I actually watched it online and then not too long ago on Netflix. I like it. I really like it. I mean, it's not perfect, but I surprisingly like it. It has a pretty interesting plot that has lots of heart. It looks beautiful with good CGI, great acting, and characters that have so much good chemistry. Well, maybe not all of them, but they're likable enough to say that the film's watchable. If you like the original film and you think this will be good, go watch it. It's not bad, actually. I think it's better than the original film because this film was released in like 2016. Surprisingly enough, in August. And, you know, it looks like it takes place in present day or something. But if you think it looks terrible, don't watch it. But I do say give it a chance. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's surprisingly pretty good. I mean, surely the CGI on Elliot looks okay, and some of the characters, well, they barely do anything, but it's still a pretty good movie. Not the best, but one of the best of the live-action Disney films. I'll give it a 9.8 or 9. 9.8 or 9.9. I'll go with 9.8 at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's 9.9. I'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so next I will do Beauty and the Beast. I'll probably do BFG and Jungle Book another time when it comes to Dumbo. I have not forgotten about that one, directed by Tim Burton. That's going to be a joy. Anyways, let me know what you think of Pete's Dragon below, and tell me if you think it's good or bad. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.